Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all
What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Happy Friday. Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC. What are you up to? Little breakfast, getting ready for the Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all our vets, soldiers, anyone who has, as the phrase is, stood at the wall and fought for our freedoms. We appreciate you, we respect you, admire you, wish you the best, and hope you're recognized as you duly deserve this weekend. With that said, depends on who we get over here in the show that'll help us out with Memorial Day. Everybody's got a little bit of something or know someone who's served in some way, so try and share some memorial or veteran-related stories if we can over the next couple of shows. I think that'd be pretty cool to do. I got my man Harvey who's going to pop by because that marathon is coming up, and as I keep saying, let's not put people in Steamboat time situation. If you plan to run, get signed up. All right, let's get it. You can do the 10K, the half, the full. Get your kids in the fun run, but we are Steamboat, and we like to be fit and run and do that stuff. Push ourselves to the limit. So get signed up as well. The Tour de Steamboat locals. If you want to get on a fun ride, road ride. And I stress fun, no time, kick back and ride. They got 4 courses for you to participate in, but it's filling up fast. There's early sign-ups, so get online, toursteamboat.org, I believe, maybe. Check out the website, and or give Katie Lindquist a call and get yourself signed up. Don't miss out if that's something you want to be a part of, okay? Some thank yous to Facebook, YouTube, Chief Theater. We're streaming live right now, so if you got some thoughts, ideas, suggestions, posts, feedback, HelloSteamboatShow@gmail.com, and we'll tell you if you're crazy or not. What do you think of that? I do have one thing I got to share and get off. Had a friend of mine who said, Tony, I went back and watched an episode and you mentioned something about guesting, and I think his wife thought I said sexting. I wanted to come up here and have people sexting with me real quick, and that's not what I said. Guesting. And he said, elaborate. And what I meant was, when we start getting way too many people in here and we got to have Rock tell people, shut the peep up, we're going to start guesting, and I'm just going to make you run up here and sit down and tell me something, and I'll ask you something, and you're going to go. Just guesting. Like speed dating, but guesting. Speed guesting. Not sexting. Not sending personal pics, we'll call them. Not doing any of that, all right? Guesting. Got to work on my enunciations. What else is going on? You know what? Again, early. Happy anniversary to you, sweetie poo. 11 years strong, you guys. I have been married to the one and only Kelda J. Counts. Okay? From Kadoka, South Dakota. It's not made up. It's a real place. Look it up. I think it's actually in the movie Armageddon. They mention it. Bruce Willis actually mentions Kadoka, South Dakota. Talks about the brother riding a motorcycle across Kadoka, South Dakota. Check it out. I'm not lying. But as well, shout out to Grandma and Grandpa because they had a little block party and a yard sale, and they sold and have moved out of the house that Kelda and her sisters and they grew up in for their entire life. And honey, it's not that I wasn't sympathetic or empathetic for you because I moved, but I moved a lot and never really in one house for too long. But so I understand. I know how you probably feel because she's out. No more. Back in the house, you know, the little notes on the wall of how you grew up and all that stuff. I think that was on the wall. And all the pictures. And Grandma and Grandpa have a lot of memories. But now a new adventure begins in Rapid City, South Dakota. And I think they're close to a golf course. So, yeah, I'm going to go visit Grandma and Grandpa for sure. So congrats, you guys. It's I'm sure it was a tedious effort, but I'm sure you had a good time doing it. What else I got for you real quick? Houston, sports related, making a mockery of this whole Golden State Cleveland thing that's supposed to happen that we're all waiting to see. And it's amazing how the little things build up. You know, first LeBron's tired and, oh gosh, what's he going to do? Well, he's had his team on his backpack the whole last 3 series, so yeah, he could be a little tired. But Houston and Harden, they made a game of it, and 98-94, they're up 3-2 in that series. And tonight, Cleveland going at Boston, and this is serious stuff, people, because then it moves into what if LeBron loses? Is he done in Cleveland? Will he bring his talents to the Mile High City? It'd be great. LeBron James, Denver Nuggets. I like it. But that's what you're going to hear. It's not going to be whether or not Boston's going to the final. Yay! It's going to be where's LeBron going. So keep an eye out for that. And then I have to do another oops, my bad. If you recall, I got a note from Harvey a day or two. I'm going to call him out on this. And I'm not sure he was talking about Jaylen Brown, the Boston Celtic, because he didn't like the video, but it was Sterling Brown. I kept telling you guys, go check out the video about the Milwaukee Bucks guard. It's Sterling Brown. And he's made a few more comments, and that's some serious stuff, you guys. We talked about it. And again, equality for all, okay? Injustice for no one. NFL, man, if you guys have watched that, kneeling for the anthem, don't do it. And I made my rant about it, and you guys can do your own research and see how you feel. And let us know. I'm curious what people think. Again, I guess we all hold that flag to be somewhere close and dear to our heart. And like I said, you probably know someone who served, and ask them maybe. But you get to formulate your own opinion. I find it interesting. You know, we go into freedom of speech, but then there's different levels of it apparently. So that's something that's going to go on, I think, for throughout this off season, unfortunately. And that's how the NFL does it, man. They keep you interested and keep you talking about them. And their PR guys are good. They do it right before Memorial Day. It's amazing. So think about that as well if you can. Memorial Day is coming up, and you guys, you know, it's a long weekend, so get out there. I know it's the barbecues and the beverages, maybe some fireworks, unauthorized. Please remember to be careful. Do not drink and drive. I heard Shannon this morning give a little news update. The officers will be out in extra force. You might find yourself at a little checkpoint, a little breathalyzer station. Let's just not get into that situation. We got plenty of free community transportation available for you, from the buses to Uber to taxi to a friend, a sober friend, a designated driver. Or if the weather's nice, walk, ride a bike. Okay? Keep it easy. Give those officers a break. And as well, I had another buddy ask me, shelters info, nothing yet, hasn't gone away. It's still here, and we still need to get information out again. If you're looking or watching or hearing anything, get the police involved and notify 879-1090 and let them know what you may have heard or what you might know or feel or something you could share that might be relevant or pertinent that could help us get Mr. Shelters home, okay? Happenings, we'll give you a little bit of happenings later as well. I got a few minutes, right, Mac? Can I please do it? Got 2. I know the Illuminati concert Sunday. Rick and Rock are going to go check it out, so if you see them there, heckle them. Try and get an autograph from Eric. It's always tough, but it could happen. We've got concerts as well. We've got some music going on. Let me see what I got for you. Okay? Here it is. Boom. I want to get right to the music if you don't mind. I know we got gosh, there's a lot of stuff, you guys. Spunky Spiders Campfire Program. No, it's not music, but it just sounded cool. Steamboat Lake State Park from 8 to 9. Join an interpreter for an interactive campfire program where spider myths. I'm not even being a part of spider myths. I don't like spiders or snakes, you guys. Spider myths will be debunked. Oh, maybe I could help to learn and it would settle my fear. I'm afraid they're going to bite me and I'm going to turn into Spider Dad. What else I got there? The Johnny O Band will be at Schmiggety's at 10. This band plays many originals as well as some great songs by blues masters of the past. The Pick and Pair will be at the Press from 7 to 10. That's Tia Martini and Leon Ilari? Leon Ilari branch out from Canyon Collected to create a folk and roll duo. They combine their non-traditional stylings to their traditional instruments and create an original mix of modern American music. No cover. 7 to 10. Rick St. Pierre and Willie Samuelson will be at Three Peaks from 6 to 9. And Tyler Crane will be at Orem from 6 to 8. A vast variety of American music spanning generations and genres. And then, of course, this morning, real quick, you got Safe Routes to School. Hike and Bike Friday. That's something that's going on, you guys. Strawberry Park Elementary School, 8 a.m. Students can be dropped off by bus at the high school, where volunteers will be present to safely manage street crossings. A permission slip is required. And that can be found on the school website, okay? So if you're interested in doing the Safe Routes School Hike and Bike Friday, check that out. Assist training, applied suicide intervention skills training. It's at UCL, Yampa Valley Medical Center, conference room number 1. And that's all day, looks like from 9 to 4. It's a free 2-day course about depression, suicide prevention, and education. If you know or feel or see anything you might be worried about a friend or loved one, maybe check that out, you guys. That's important. To register, contact reps at 970-846-8182 or email repssteamboat@gmail.com. Friday lunch and fun for seniors. It's the Hayden Assisted Living Facility from noon to 2. Seniors in the community are invited to enjoy lunch and a group crossword puzzle. Lunch starts at noon and the game will follow at 1 p.m. Okay, check that out if you're interested. And then the Friday afternoon, ACBL sanctioned bridge, Heart of Steamboat Methodist Church. 12 to 4, all players are welcome. Arrive 15 minutes early. Hey, RSVP to bridgeinsteamboat@gmail.com. And there's also a guided hike at Steamboat Lake today, 2 to 3. You can join an interpreter there at the Tombstone Trailhead for a 1-mile guided hike along one of the most popular trails and learn about the wildlife, flora, and history of the area. And of course, do not forget Ladies' Tea Time Book Club at the Hayden Public Library from 2 to 3. Enjoy an afternoon with other book lovers. The book is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Refreshments are provided and new members are always welcome. We also got the Mountain Lion Game Show. Steamboat Lake Park, 4 to 5. Meet down at the Visitor Center for a mountain lion knowledge test. That could be interesting. All right, Derek Blake Band will be at the Steamboat Smokehouse as well tonight from 5 to 8. Colorado picker Derek Blake is bringing his all-star band up from Fort Collins to rock the Smokehouse patio. How about that? Could be pretty good. So check that out, you guys. Pick up your Steamboat Pilot today. Check out the happenings. And that'll keep you going on for the weekend. The weather looks great. I'll give you a little update later, but as well as my man Merrick said, walk outside and look up. Blue skies, warm weather. If a cloud rolls by, run inside, wait for it to pass. Sound good? Hello, Steamboat. We'll be right back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
Ooh,
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all stacked.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Hello, Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboat. It's me, TC, on a Friday, and boom, great people in the seat next to me. How I say?
I'm doing well.
Hey, what's going on? I thought we were gonna have Man Week because the wife and kid are gone. Are they watching? What up, Griff? You watching?
I don't know if they're watching, but they can watch. They can watch later.
Um,
Well, you know that means it's clean the house week.
I know. I asked you, are we gonna have some beverages? You're like, I started some projects.
Maybe Friday. Like,
It's Friday.
oh, it is Friday.
How's the progress on the projects? Are we?
I'm just cleaning.
That's it?
Yeah.
But like serious spring cleaning, you getting up in there?
Kind of going through all those bills that have been stacked up since
You're good at that.
And I'm one of those people that still files a lot of stuff. Now I'm going to go through some of these files that are dated like 1999 and start throwing some of that stuff away.
Isn't there?
I can.
Is it 10 years?
I'm not sure. I got to call my accountant.
Yeah. 10
But
years.
I'm paranoid.
Just
I
in
read
case.
George Orwell's 1984, man. I am freaking paranoid.
Are you? You're probably already in on this cryptocurrency too, aren't you?
No, I wish I had gotten in on the ground floor.
Yeah.
They're advertising on the radio about getting into crypto. There's enough people up top there that are making enough money that are like, now we get the
Now we
suckers.
tell people.
It's just a big old pyramid.
Are you seeing a little triangle of crypto?
And I see that if I got in, I'd be down in the basement.
You'd never get up to the top.
I don't think so. And maybe I'm,
We got to find out what's going on with this local crypto. I might want in on that.
I don't have any normal currency. like what makes you like? Yeah, I think you need normal currency to get into the whole the cryptocurrency.
I got to take this and
things.
turn it into crypto.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You're investing, and if you don't have anything to invest,
They don't just.
I'm a sweat equity guy. Coop. Coop.
Coop. Thank you.
See, I am so my dad. So my dad. I call the dog Griff.
Yeah.
I call you Coop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
What's going on? Yeah, it's definitely time for an adult beverage.
Yeah, early onset. And it's not funny because there's a history in the Harvey family. But I think that's just a dad thing, right? Like
Yeah.
everybody's dad, and I think moms do it too. But I've just got a bigger voice, so when I call for the dog and I call the dog Griff, Griff starts laughing at me.
Well,
Dad, why are you whistling at me?
Well, I find that ladies twist it up when they're, I hate to use the word angry, but when Kelda goes, Cooper! And she's looking at me, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, but moms use the middle name when they're angry.
No.
No, because Griffin Seaford Harvey, that comes out, which was always a challenge for because I'm English, and there's some sort of weird English Protestant thing where they're too lazy to give you a middle name, so I'm just Brian Harvey.
You are?
Yeah, well, she knew I was going into radio.
Could you drop an initial down there if you just wanted to?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
What did you use?
Z.
Why?
So, well, back in the day when your name would get thrown on mailing lists, right?
Oh.
I just wanted to test it. So I don't know, it was 80-something.
Yeah.
I got the, 39 cents an issue for Sports Illustrated. I put Brian Z. Harvey as my name. And to this day, I still get mail and inquiries and whatever for Brian Z. Harvey. So don't trust Sports Illustrated.
SI sold you out.
They will sell your name.
Wow.
So it's in fact one of my aliases. Like if you, refinance your house or buy a house and you go through, they actually, when they check for titles and all that stuff that I don't understand, they look for your aliases. And so one of my aliases is Brian Z. Harvey, which means zero. I do not have a nickname.
Good point.
Or a middle name, excuse me.
All right, so let's get into it because, again,
damn.
a couple rounds, you and Lowen. I pulled it up.
He may be creeping into the 90% rate. I mean, he had some fails.
He did, because
earlier.
as I look, now, as I mentioned to you guys,
Are you writing this down?
no, I'm pulling it up off the conversation. I saved
good.
these.
Yes, yeah.
Because, one, you shot me a Jaylen Brown note, and you meant Sterling, didn't you?
Yes.
Because
I did. See, I'm just, again, I got the wrong Jaylen.
And it's my bad because I should know who the source is. And I'm like, well, Harvey shot me a note, and he says this Jaylen Brown video is awful. And
So you're Googling for and you're seeing 3-point shots from all over the place, aren't you? Sorry, wrong Jaylen. Once again, it
You
goes
totally
back
set
to
me
the,
up, though.
Goes to the dad thing.
All right. But we meant Sterling.
I meant Sterling.
Before I go into the Lowen thing, because you and I, we've known each other for way too long. We're the original black and white cookie. Seinfeld based it off of us. This Bucks thing, because you said it wasn't one bad cop, it was 8 ignorant,
No, there was.
idiot
I mean,
cops.
if you go and I mean,
Look at the video.
it's TV. If you go and look at the Jaylen Sterling video,
No. Sterling Brown.
Sterling Brown.
What are you doing?
I'm being my dad. I can't. So the kid who plays for the
Milwaukee
Bucks,
Bucks. Sterling Brown.
Sterling Brown, and he got a parking ticket. And the cop is sort of harassing him about the parking ticket, asks him to step back, and
Yeah.
you've got a whole body cam.
Yep.
And all these cops know they have body cams. So, like, it feels like, yeah, but they control the body cam, and
Right.
they've got an editor back in the booth or something that's not, someone released the body cam.
Yeah.
And so, they didn't know who he was. Obviously, I don't either. I didn't know who Sterling Brown
Right.
is.
Yes.
Not Jaylen.
No, stop with Jay.
God.
So Sterling, they asked
So
him, take your hand out of
Oh, it's just Google
Escalated.
it. You got to watch the video because it's disturbing.
And did you see any, like, I'm watching and I'm reading the captions, like, he makes no sudden movements. It looks as though his hands are out of his pocket.
He keeps completely calm.
Yeah.
He keeps completely calm, and then you hear him get tased.
Yeah.
And you
Tased.
can hear him scream.
Ah!
And I've heard that's,
Not
and it's
good.
like, this is for a freaking parking ticket, people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I got tased, like when I was in college, pre-internet, because I'm old, I didn't register my car with the campus police. You're supposed to register, so you get a little sticker.
Park on campus.
So you can park on campus.
Okay.
But back in the day, if you didn't register your car, they didn't know who you were.
Ooh.
And they did not have the wherewithal at that time, because I'm old, this is the 80s, and so I seriously had 100+ parking tickets by the time my 5 years of college was done.
They never.
And I never paid a single one. I'm owning this right now.
Okay.
I'm owning this.
We bring this out on
And they even talked about how if you have outstanding parking tickets, you're not going to get your diploma, blah, blah, blah. Well, I was worried. I opened that diploma. I'm like, okay, they never figured out who I was.
They never did.
And I was, like, back then, creative parking.
Now, let me ask you this. Were you Brian Z. Harvey?
I wasn't. I was just Z. I was flying under the radar.
Yeah.
Black Toyota SR5, baby.
They're just putting the tickets on there.
They just, yep,
You take it off.
brown file it. It was such a, come on, I was a teenager mentally. I still am. But at any rate, the long and the short of it is like I could understand those guys being mad at me because I owed them thousands of dollars, I am sure, in parking tickets, even in back then when it was $5 or $10.
Now that you're owning this, did you ever tell your parents?
No.
They ever got any bill statements?
No, they didn't know who I was.
Nothing.
I didn't. It was like I was off the radar.
And so where was this at? What was the campus?
They even sent me tickets because I wasn't registered. They're like, you need to register this vehicle. I'm like, no, I don't.
Kids, don't buck the system.
Don't. You will get caught now. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
We did stay.
All right, real quick. Here we go.
Sorry.
Opens up with Lowen. Chris Paul with the shimmy. And then he went on Houston's good. I said
Look,
Warriors are good.
Houston won.
Let's get into the meat. Harden, 0 for 9, 13 points. Surprised Warriors aren't running away with it. Harvey says, agreed, but Chris Paul is the real leader of men on this squad.
He is. He plays so well, and he didn't shoot that well last night. But he shot better than Harden.
Yeah.
I don't know
Harden's
if
0 for 20.
He was terrible and went
On threes.
terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
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 But when he gets the ball and he starts doing that yo-yo thing where he breaks in and then cuts back
Yeah.
and then he doesn't pass it to anybody.
No.
and then takes a bad shot and misses it. And it's like Chris Paul gets the ball moving around. He includes his teammates.
Yeah.
He's in the he is the true leader. He does.
Was that him coaching on one side?
Absolutely.
D'Antoni, the coaching staff, was steady by watching him.
I'd run through walls for Chris Paul.
You would.
Like, I like Chris Paul a lot, and he didn't have a great game, and he got hurt at the end of the game. Now
let me fast forward to that, because you have here, Harden is going to lose it for this team.
That was when he was doing the yo-yo thing, not passing the ball and taking bad shots.
And then we get to, if Harden's out, or if Paul is out, this is going to be trouble.
Yeah.
If Chris Paul is hurt, the series is probably over, says Lowen. Well, we can agree to disagree, you said.
Well, I don't know that. I think that was for a later one.
We can agree to disagree.
Nah,
I am
but that
going
was-
the Golden State versus Cleveland, and I like Boston's chances.
Yeah.
And then you got some winky, ugly face thing.
Yeah, but I think the agree to disagree was from
Yeah.
a text from before because
Okay.
I'm 54. He is 16.
Yeah.
He has a clear advantage on being able to text.
Is that what I'm 54 meant up here?
Yeah, I maybe.
Yeah, you stated your age.
That's my throwback. Come on, man. When you get to be my age,
All right.
And God love all those guys that are older than me. I'm not that old, but
Deal. Brian, Vegas Capitals Stanley Cup Finals.
It's a great series.
What do you got?
You've got. I don't know who's going to win this. I'm rooting for Vegas, but I love the Ovechkin part of the story. The interesting part is the general manager of the Vegas team worked for the Caps, so he certainly knows the team, how it's built. Probably stole some trade secrets, if you will. But this is going to be a great series. Ovechkin has a history of choking, so he's this is
But
sort
never-
of
he's
this
never
is
got
a
to the
John
final.
Elway moment here.
Right.
So if he can, he's had great teams not make it. So into the
Right.
Get to where they are. This is the first time he's played in the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
He's been on numerous teams that have won the President's Trophy.
Yep.
For those who aren't NHL fans, that's the best record in the NHL during the regular season, which means squat in the NHL. And so it's in fact a curse. So this year they kind of came in through the back door, 4th or 5th seed, and they've moved their way up. Ovechkin, classic Ovechkin to win the game.
Yep.
1 minute in with that one-timer slap shot that is just, it's his signature
It's
shot.
unstoppable, it seems.
So I don't care. This is going to be great.
Good hockey.
May it go 7 games and may the best team win. But I want Vegas to win because, man, the bookies are going to lose a ton of money. Tons of money.
You want the Vegas
And since
Golden
I
Knights
don't
to
have
break
any
the system.
currency,
Yeah.
cryptocurrency,
No
or
crypto.
anything, I want to see the bookies who have the money lose it.
Lose it all.
Yeah, sorry if any of my bookie friends out there hear this.
Tonight, LeBron James.
LeBron James.
You like Boston?
I do in the series. I've got a feeling that the home team will win this one.
That's tonight, LeBron.
Yeah. There's a stat out there. The Celtics are 15-0 at home,
Yep.
and any team that's gone more than 15-0 at home in the playoffs they've all won the championship. Oh, no. Now, do I think that's going to happen? I don't think so. I think the Celtics are too young. Although, if Houston and Golden State keep beating each other up, all bets are off. I mean, whether it's
Solange,
LeBron or
we're
whoever.
doing a show right now. Really? Come on, B. It's the hair.
Recital week this week.
It's rectal week, and she's slammed. Autotype messed her up this morning. That's a big open joke. Now. Sorry.
You probably need to show the text.
Should I?
Well, I mean, autocorrect can be challenging for all of us, especially for those who are challenged visually.
We are live, right? So let's read it. All right. I said, Solange, you should come on and hang with Harvey and I, sing a little bit. We'll dance for you. I said, I'm not joking. It's Jay-Z. What up, Beyonce? Because we did a little fun show thing, and she rocks it because she's got the hair.
And she can sing and
And
dance.
she can sing and dance. So good. So here's her reply. Morning, Jay. I'm so sorry. It's rectal week, and I'm slammed. Also, Steve is having surgery this morning. He had a work accident last week. I'm sorry I can't be there.
Hopefully it's not rectal week for him.
I replied, what exactly is rectal week? Multiple happy faces, ha ha ha. I'm beeping, dying. I meant recital. Autotype wins again, people.
It is awesome.
It is. So you got Cleveland tonight, Boston in 7 on their court.
Yeah, who knows? LeBron looked awfully tired, didn't he?
He did. He's
Hands
pulling
on the hips.
shorts.
He is such a drama queen.
He is.
I mean, he's writing the Hollywood
playing up
story
to
as
the
he
sc- is
goes.
he playing it
I
up?
think he I don't think he let Boston win, but I don't know. LeBron
It writes
James
a bigger story if it goes 7.
Right. If it goes 7 and then he wins it, like it's a better Hollywood script. And look, he could definitely do that. There's so much of a homer in me who's rooting for Boston to win this, and I love Brad Stevens. And LeBron is a great villain, but man, he is also a great basketball player.
Absolutely. You got us back in the Barley. Tell the people.
Wednesdays at the Barley. Come on down and enjoy the fun. 3 to 6. They've got a new happy hour where they used to do it a little longer, 3 to 7 or something like that, or 4 to 7.
Yep.
It's now 5 to 7, so it's still into the 7, up to 7 o'clock, which is real nice, especially in the summertime. You get off work late or whatever. But I think they've done like 98%, and this is in a low-end 98%, of their beers are at $4.50. So instead of picking 2 or 3 beers and saying, these are our 3 beers, and these are high-end beers. I don't know what they're putting in the hops, gold flex, but these are like $9 beers. So, I mean, like, this is for the craft beer drinker. And I watched this. I realized there is a difference between a micro brew drinker, craft beer drinker, and a macro brew drinker.
You said this.
Because I watch, now that I'm doing Harvey's Huddle, guys will come down and they have 1 beer, and then they leave. That is so weird. Like, this is why I have rules, right? Like, you have rules where I don't drink until it's 5 o'clock usually.
Okay.
And because then my work is done.
Yeah.
My work has to be done, and then I'll have a beer. But the problem is 1 beer, especially if you're drinking Bud Light, Chris Kaminsky.
You and your macros.
Right. They go down like water because they are water.
Brian Harvey, you guys. Check us out, steamboatradio.com, Harvey's Huddle, Mondays and Wednesdays, 3 to 6.
Join us, baby.
My man. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. Stick around. We'll be right back. Hello, Steamboat. How you doing? Got a new show for your viewing. Having breakfast, just keep chewing. And with your support, we'll be cruising. Hello, Steamboat.
After all the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all
What's going on, everybody? My name's Nick Lagorga. I'm here practicing another song for my show on YouTube, Good Morning Acoustics. You can follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Acoustics, or you can give me a like on Facebook at Good Morning Acoustics. Thanks for watching.
Ooh, yeah.
Steamboat is recorded live from the Chief Theater.
Hello, Steamboats, me TC. Thank you for hanging out. It is Memorial Day weekend, and I'm realizing a lot of you somehow have taken off already. Congrats! We're gonna get there at some point. Maybe we are almost there right now. Because it's nice out, I would like to go put on my golf pants and get 9 in, so I'm gonna see if I can pull that off. I'm just putting it out there. Hi. No, I hear you. It's the weekend, and so people are heading out. But again, I mentioned earlier, be aware if you're going to get out doing the partying and the barbecue and having the adult beverages. Please don't drink and drive. Be aware, bikers, runners. It's beautiful out. People are training and prepping, so be aware if you're in the vehicle. And but don't drink and drive. The police force is going to be up in numbers. They're going to be probably having some breathalyzers positioned strategically around town. So keep an eye out for that. All right. What else did I gave you your happenings already. Hey, you know what? Like I said, it is the week, so we're gonna shut it down early here and maybe try and get a mimosa in. I know Brian doesn't do it before 5, but it's Friday, right, guys? I think Rick and Rock are gonna go get some camping in. If you are getting camping, be prepared. Have all your weather gear ready, bug bite stuff, you got that stuff. Snacks. And you should have duct tape, chicken wings, lots of food, a lighter, and I can't say that, can I? Recreational stuff. Oh, like G said, you should have mangoes, orange, maybe some Lysol to wipe down the car inside the windows if it gets foggy. Oh yeah, smell that stuff. That's good for you. And I want to take I did actually go grab a couple mangoes yesterday just because I thought it'd be cool to try that. And I don't know if it worked yet. I haven't tried it. But mangoes are really good. I don't eat mangoes very often. And they are pretty good. No, I haven't tried it already this morning. I'm just saying, mangoes are good. Illuminati, Sunday, Rick and Rock are going. You guys, if you need tickets, get there. Get 2 shows so you can check that out. Gave you your Steamboat pilot today. Pick that up, all right? Check out the hap, see what's going on. Again, if you're feeling no hurt, still concerned, Mr. Shelters, we want to get him home. And again, share any information you might have, 879-1090 with the officers, and we'll have that go. I got to give a shout out to my Steamboat Stars U9 boys squad. We lost yesterday to Team 2, 3-1. Coach Diego Gerard, kudos. He's got Bo in the back, Bo Kovac. That's Allie's boy, who's 9. Again, now maybe I'm thinking big picture, but I see Bo playing sweeper for us, maybe in the back with little Bubba Morris. I feel like it could be Bo and Bubba. In about 6 years, let's archive this. I'm looking for Bo and Bubba down the middle, maybe with Gavin Whitlinger in the center mid. I mean, of course, it depends on how big these guys grow. My man Marshall could be one of the 4 in the back. That midfield's going to be dangerous. I'm hoping Griffin Harvey would keep him. He grows into a big, like, 6'2" center midfielder because he could be intimidating. And I think I want Coop up front scoring goals like his dad used to do. We'll see. But the U9 boys did a great job. And here's the best thing. They lost. We brought it in. Great game, guys. You did exactly what I asked, and we lost, but you played well. 1, 2, 3. Stars! And they were gone. Hey, Dad, I'm going to go shoot. Hey, Coop, come kick. The loss didn't even register. And I still love that because Alec Nelson and Rob Bowman, Coach Doug, Coach Wells, they all said, you know, we're trying to make sure the kids have fun. That's all we're doing. You know, I'm a soccer head. I'm a nut. World Cup's coming up here shortly, June 14th. I love to play the game, and I want my boy to do it, and I think he is in, but I got to realize they're having fun right now. They have so much time to develop and practice, and my thing is if their left foot gets good now at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it's getting better. By 13, 14, we start just running these mountain slope teams over. That's my goal, okay? I want back-to-back-to-back-to-backs. I want our kids to go on and do magical things, especially on the pitch. That's just my dream. Big picture. So again, as I say to the parents, thank you for your patience, because I asked to let the kids dribble around the house, kick balls off the wall, and some of them said they're doing it, and you guys are letting them. Love it. Thank you. And if they need to get outside and kick the ball off the wall, off a fence, let them. Weather's nice. Let's keep playing, all right? Stay outside, stay active, have fun, be nice, be good to each other, and keep it Steamboat, because it is Memorial Day weekend. Again, hats off, salute, prayers. I'm not kneeling, keeping it straight and correct. Happy Memorial Day weekend, you guys. We'll see you next week.